Here they come. And they're off. Driving quickly for the lead, Mr. Checker from the outside and Closed Case from the outside. Also looking for a forward position, Jargo down at the rail. And Jargo leads around the clubhouse turn. Up on the outside, that is Mr. Checker, and Closed Case is 3 wide and still gaining ground. Also out of the gate quickly, racing into the top 3 is Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright has gone off stride, and Closed Case ran right up onto the heels of Reggie Wright as they race around the turn going to the back stretch. The opening quarter was clocked in 29-2, and leading up the backstretch is Mr. Checker. Jargo down at the rail racing second, and then it's Rick Stable Dancer in third, followed by Sea Gold completing the first 4. And then it's back to Justin's Empire racing in fifth. On the outside, Reggie Wright is in sixth. Idiom's down at the rail in seventh, followed by Closed Case racing in eighth, and Mighty Fine Magic Trails. They race to the half-mile marker and leading the way. Up the backstretch, that is Mr. Checker on top by a length. Along the inside, Jargo races second. Rick Stable Dancer is third. Moving up on the outside, Reggie Wright's back into the hunt, racing in fourth. Down at the rail, racing in fifth is Sea Gold. Up on the outside, moving very quickly. That is Mighty Fine Magic racing into the first 6. And then it's back to Idiom racing 7th. Justin's Empire is 8th, and dropping out last is Closed Case. They round the turn coming for the top of the home stretch. Halftime was 1 minute and a fifth, and Mr. Checkers leading to the top of the home stretch. On the outside, Reggie Wright is challenging Jargo for the second spot. Rick Stable Dancer down at the rail is racing in 4th. They're off the turn straight away for home, and Mr. Checker turns for home first, 3/4 and 1, 31-3. Mr. Checker has opened up a length and a half lead. On the outside, Reggie Wright down at the rail, looking for a little racing room is Jargo, and closing strongly through the center of the track is Idiom. Idiom gaining ground down the outside, challenging Mr. Checker. Reggie Wright's in between horses. Justin's Empire is finishing fast as well. It is Idiom to the front. On the outside, Justin's Empire takes second. Reggie Wright third. Idiom's in front. Pacers all in behind the gate. It's post time. Here they come. And they're off. Going for the lead, Sunny Freedom, and up on the outside is HP Campion. They race around the clubhouse turn, and that is Sunny Freedom leading the way. HP Campion racing second. Dragon Stalker settles over at the rail, racing in third. And then it is Tyga racing in fourth, followed by Totality, and Daddy Shadow is at the back. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and driving by to grab the lead. That is HP Campion. Sunny Freedom races in second. Along the inside, Dragon Stalker is now third, and Tyga's fourth. Totality and Daddy Shadow complete the field. The opening quarter of a mile clocked in 30 4/5, and they're racing midway up the backstretch, and HP Campion leads the way. Sunny Freedom is racing in second, and then Dragon Stalker is sitting right there off the pace setters in third, followed by Tyga in fourth. Moving to the outside, Daddy Shadow is on the move, now into the first 5. Totality has been shuffled back and trails the field. Going to the half-mile marker, HP Campion still in charge. Sunny Freedom races second. They're on the half in 102 and 1. And now moving to the far turn, that is Daddy's Shadow moving by to take the lead with authority. Daddy's Shadow takes the lead and quickly opens up 2 lengths. HP Campion racing in second. Sunny Freedom is third. Moving to the outside is Tyga racing in fourth. And then it is back to fifth along the inside, Dragon Stalker. They're rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and that is Daddy's Shadow to the front. Daddy's Shadow leading HP Campion by more than 2 after 3/4 and 1, 31 and 1. They straighten up into the home stretch, and it is Daddy's Shadow leading the way. HP Campion racing in second, and from out of the back is Tyga gaining ground in third. They come down to the final 1/8 of a mile, and Daddy's Shadow has the lead. HP Campion second. Coming through on the inside, Sunny Freedom is still alive, and looking for a little racing room in between horses is Dragon Stalker, and here comes Dragon Stalker, and he's in a hurry. Dragon Stalker nails Daddy Shadow right on the money. Dragon Stalker gets up in time. Daddy Shadow was next. The third race trotters are all in behind the starting gate, and here they come. Village Point has made a break before the start. And they're off. And Why Not a Go-Go thought about making a break, but has stayed trotting so far as they go around the turn. That is Our Pride and Joy down at the rail, and up on the outside is Hawthorne Map, and Hawthorne Map moves right on by and takes command early. That's Our Pride and Joy trotting in second, and then Quick Tan is out of the gate racing in third, followed by Prairieland Raider completing the first four. SBD the top five, and then Elegant C is away in sixth, followed by Ing Amer Oprah racing seventh. Village Point is eighth, and the trailer is Why Not a Go-Go. Opening quarter of a mile, clocked in 31 seconds flat, and now they're trotting up the backstretch, and Hawthorne Map leads the way on top of full length. Our Pride and Joy trotting second. Quick Tan completes the top three, followed by Prairieland Raider racing in fourth. SBD the top five. Elegant C is racing in sixth, moving to the outside. That is Village Point into the first seven, followed by Ing Amer Oprah, and Why Not a Go-Go is the trailer. They race to the half-mile marker, and still showing the way is Hawthorne Map. They race by the half in 101 and 4, and now to the far turn. Hawthorne Map is the leader. Our Pride and Joy sitting in the garden spot racing second. Quick Tan is third. Trotting up on the outside, Elegant C is into the first four. Ing Amer Oprah follows on the overland route racing in fifth, and shuffled back at the rail is Prairieland Raider now racing in sixth. Why Not a Go-Go moves up on the outside racing in seventh, followed by SBD, who has been shuffled back in eighth. They're rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and Hawthorne Map still trotting strong on the lead. They race to the top of the stretch after 3/4 in 1:33 flat. It's Hawthorne Map leading the way. Our Pride and Joy locked in tight at the rail. Elegant C is on the outside. They race to the final eighth of a mile, and Hawthorne Map continues to lead the way. Elegant C from in between horses. Our Pride and Joy looking for a little racing room. And then to the outside, Quick Tan, and with a drastic move to the outside, here comes Prairieland Raider. Prairieland Raider looked hopelessly beaten behind a wall of horses, finds racing room at the eighth pole, and trots by to get the win. Prairieland Raider in front. Hawthorne Map second. Here they come. And they're off in goal line, pacing fast for the early lead. Don't Walk at the rail is away in second. JD's Fella drops over to the rail, racing away in third, followed by Best Boy Hanover completing the first four. And then along the inside is Armbro Copus racing in fifth. Up on the outside, that is Justice, who is trying for the front from six. And then it's Rockledge, Native Scooter, and Come On Johnny's at the back. They round the turn, going to the backstretch, and leading the way is Goal Line on top by a length. Don't Walk racing second, still improving on the outside. Justice is down in third. Along the inside, JD's Fella racing fourth, followed by Best Boy Hanover in fifth. And then it's back to Armbro Copus racing in sixth. Rockledge is seventh, followed by Native Scooter, and Come On Johnny's at the back. The opening quarter was in 30 and 4/5, and as they race midway up the backstretch, Justice has grabbed the lead. And now Goal Line on the outside is going back after the lead, and Goal Line takes the front. Justice relegated to second. Don't Walk is racing in third. JD's Fella along the inside is racing in a fourth, and then at the rail is Best Boy Hanover racing fifth. On the outside, Armbro Copus steps into the action now in sixth, followed by Rockledge in seventh. Native Scooter along the inside. Come On Johnny continues to trail. Rounding the far turn, halftime a minute flat. Leading the way is Goal Line on top by a length and a half. There goes Don't Walk on the outside in a hurry. And gaining ground on the outside also is Armbro Copus down to the top three. It's Don't Walk and Goal Line, sprinting clear to lead by two. Armbro Copus on the outside of Justice the first four. On the inside, JD's Fella completes the top five. They're homeward bound, 3/4 in 1:30 and 2/5. Along the inside, still with the lead is Goal Line. Up on the outside, Don't Walk. Goal Line holding Don't Walk safe, and gaining ground down the center is Armbro Copus. Into the final for a furlong, and it is Goal Line in front. Armbro Copus finishing fast to the outside of Don't Walk. Goal line has the lead. Armbro Copus coming fast to make it interesting. Goal line, Armbro Copus. Goal line hangs on. The starting gate, and here they come. And they're off. Fastest start, Tornado. Coffin Kids in between horses. Up on the outside, King's Cub looking for a forward spot. An Incredible Fee along the inside is protecting the rail as they go around the clubhouse turn. Incredible Fee leads the way. Second along the inside is Tornado R. Up on the outside, pacing with speed after the lead is Coffin Kid, and then it is back to King's Cub racing away into the first four. Bold and Sassy completes the top five. See the Heat racing sixth, and Senor Barrio trails the field. They race around the turn onto the backstretch. The quarter was in 30 and 1/5, and now it's Coffin Kid leading the way. Incredible Fee racing second. Coffin Kid throwing in a couple of extra steps, and driver Dave McGee grabs hold of him, steadies him as they go up the backstretch, and sneaking through from in between, King's Cub takes advantage of the situation and drives right to the lead. Coffin Kid now back pacing strong is in second. Incredible Fee is racing in third. Tornado R completes the first four, and then it's back to Bold and Sassy in fifth. Up on the outside, See the Heat, and Senor Barrio trails the field. Halftime was 1 minute and 1/5, and now they drive around the far turn. And leading the way is King's Cub on top, a length and a half. Incredible Fee racing second. Coffin Kid on the outside third. Tornado R down at the rail is racing fourth. Bold and Sassy completes the top five. Through on the inside to See the Heat, going three wide. Senor Barrio's in a hurry. They're rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and King's Cub has a length and a half lead over Incredible Fee racing in second. Third at the rail, Tornado R. King's Cub turns for home, 3/4 and 1, 30 and 3. It's King's Cub leading into the home stretch. Tornado R in hot pursuit racing second. Coming down the center of the track, that's See the Heat. See the Heat is pacing fastest of all and goes to the lead a furlong from home. It's See the Heat in front. Tornado R races second. Third is King's Cub down to the line, and See the Heat is in front. Six race pacers are all in behind the starting gate. Here they come. And they're off, and Fantastic Finale is in a hurry to get to the lead. Fantastic Finale speeds out of the gate along the inside. 04 settles down into second. Be Goods along the inside racing in third, and up on the outside, that is Topeka, who is searching for the front as well. Topeka driving up to challenge Fantastic Finale for the lead. 04 at the rail. Be Good races in fourth, and then it's back to Cousins Czar racing in fifth. King's Run away in sixth, followed by Monsieur Mindale, and Lake Hills Frisco trails the field. The opening quarter of a mile, a contentious 29 and 3. Topeka takes the lead from Fantastic Finale, and then it's back to 04 racing in third. Be Good fourth. Kesson Czar races fifth. King's Run is sixth, followed by Monsieur Mindale, and Lake Hills Frisco trails the field. They race midway up the backstretch, and Topeka has the lead, a length and a half in front of Fantastic Finale second. 04 is racing third along the inside, and then it is back to Be Good racing fourth. Moving to the outside, that is King's Run into the first five. Kesson Czar is racing in sixth. Monsieur Mindale and Lake Hills Frisco are at the back. Halftime 58-2. They're rounding the far turn, and Topeka pacing strong on the lead, gaining ground up on the outside. Into the first two is Be Good. Along the inside, Fantastic Finale's back to third. King's Run moves up on the outside in fourth. Monsieur Mindale paces into the action, now racing in fifth. 04 has been shuffled back and is in sixth. They're at the top of the home stretch, and as they make the turn for home, Be Good takes a short lead. Three-quarter time, 1:28.3. They're homeward bound, and Topeka has repelled the challenge of Be Good. That's Topeka in front. Fantastic Finale, full of pace, just lacks racing room. Center of the track, 04 is coming on. In between horses, Be Good. Keep an eye on Fantastic Finale. Joe Anderson threading the needle, coming to Topeka. 70 yards out, Topeka. Fantastic Finale closing. Fantastic Finale in Topeka in a photo finish. Here they come. And they're off, and Broadway Joker drives for the lead. Jameister down at the rail is away in second. And then from in between horses, that is Blast Hanover out of the gate third. They race around the clubhouse turn, and Broadway Joker takes the early lead. Jameister races in second. Strike and Glow at the rail is third. And then it is Blast Hanover settling into fourth, just in front of Gimme Well Manor. And Wolf and Son trails the field. Rounding the turn, going to the backstretch, and leading the way is a Broadway Joker through the opening quarter, clocked in 30 1/5. Broadway Joker leading Jameister by a full length. There's a gap back to third and Strike and Glow. Along the inside is Blast Hanover racing in fourth, followed by Gimme Well Manor in fifth, and Wolf and Son trails the field. They race midway up the backstretch, and leading the way is Broadway Joker. And now Jameister is gunned to the outside and drives right on by. That's Jameister taking the lead. Broadway Joker along the inside races second, and then it's back to Strike and Glow in third, followed by Blast Hanover in fourth, Gimme Well Manor fifth, and the trailer is Wolf and Son. Halftime 59-2. They're racing around the far turn, and Jameister is pacing strong on the lead, a length and a half in front of Broadway Joker second. There's a length and a half to Strike and Glow racing in third. At the rail, Blast Hanover completes the first four, and now Gimme Well Manor is moving up on the outside, is moved into the top four. That is Blast Hanover relegated to fifth, and the trailer remains Wolf and Son. They're starting to tighten up behind the lead of Jameister as they turn for home. 3/4 and 1:29-3. Jameister has the lead as they come down to the final furlong. It is Broadway Joker on the outside, attacking now in second. Along the inside, Strike and Glow is racing third, looking for a way through. Blast Hanover on the inside. The rail is opened up for Blast Hanover, and he's gaining with each and every stride. On the outside, it is Broadway Joker. Blast Hanover gets through on the inside. Outside, Wolf and Son. Wide open, wild finish coming up. It is a photo finish between Broadway Joker and Blast Hanover. Here they come. And they're off, and Dynamic Last drives for the early lead. Half dozen is showing an interest in the front. Letter rides out of the gate quickly, and down at the rail is Gemini Gazelle. They race around the clubhouse turn, and it is a half dozen who steps to the lead. Gemini Gazelle settles down, racing in second, then Letter Ride is third. Up on the outside is Dynamic Last, parked out in fourth. Hoodab Bluegrass down at the rail racing in fifth. Lola's Bud Light is sixth. Magic Shopper racing seventh, and the trailer is Sideshow. They're off the turn and onto the backstretch, and half Half Dozen leads the way. Racing second, Gemini Gazelle, and with all the seats taken, Dynamic Glass has two choices, either to back up or go to the front, and Ken Holliday has decided on the later. It's Dynamic Glass driving to the top. The opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. Now they go to the far turn. Dynamic Glass has bested Half Dozen to the lead. Gemini Gazelle races in third. To the outside is Let Her Ride in fourth. Who Dat Bluegrass is going to follow the cover, races in fifth. Through on the inside is Sideshow into the first six, and then it is back to Lola's Bud Light, and Magic Shopper trails the field. They've raced the half in 57-1. Dynamic Glass made the lead, but had to pay a hefty price to get there. Up on the outside, that is Let Her Ride, now challenging into second. Along the inside, Half Dozen is locked in tight at the rail in third. Up on the outside, Who Dat Bluegrass is showing plenty of pace on the outside, now into fourth. They're at the top of the home stretch, and they turn for home. 3/4 in 1:28 and flat. Dynamic Glass got a breather in the third quarter. On the outside, Who Dat Bluegrass is flying up to challenge. Half Dozen's off the rail and coming on from in between horses. Dynamic Glass is still there. Half Dozen inching closer. Full of pace, nowhere to go is Magic Shopper. Down to the final 16th, and it is Half Dozen to the front. Dynamic Glass is next. Along the inside, Gemini Gazelle finishing fast. It is Half Dozen in front. Ninth race Pacers at Hawthorne, assembled behind the starting gate. Here they come. And they're off. Fast to begin, Siouxland Dan on the outside. Final Dynasty is in between horses. Along the inside, Anxious Debonair. They race around the clubhouse turn, and that is Final Dynasty up to grab the lead. Siouxland Dan, too wide, still coming. And then it is Anxious Debonair racing away, settling down into third. Bill the Bartender completes the top four. Noteworthy Wolf is fifth, followed by Monster Mac in sixth, Baby Ransom seventh, and a Noteworthy Dude trails the field. Off the turn, straight away onto the backstretch, and that is Siouxland Dan grabbing control. The opening quarter clocked in 29-3. Anxious Debonair is coming out of the 3-hole and going after the lead now. That's Anxious Debonair drawing alongside Siouxland Dan. Bill the Bartender is also on the move, now into the top three. Final Dynasty at the rail fourth. Noteworthy Wolf is on the outside racing in fifth. Monster Max also in the passing lane racing in sixth. Baby Ransom is seventh, and Siouxland, and then it's back to Noteworthy Dude trailing the field. They go to the half-mile marker, and Anxious Debonair leads the way. Halftime 59-1. Going to the far turn, and it is Anxious Debonair on top by a half length. Up on the outside is Bill the Bartender challenging from second. Noteworthy Wolf is on the outside racing in third. Siouxland Dan is along the inside racing in fourth. Tugging hard on the bit, Final Dynasty has no racing room in fifth. Monster Mac is on the outside in sixth. Baby Ransom to the outside racing seventh. And far back, Noteworthy Dude trails the field. Bill the Bartender on the outside is challenging Anxious Debonair for the lead as they turn for home. 3/4 time, 1:29-4. Anxious Debonair on the inside. Bill the Bartender is in between horses. On the outside coming on is Noteworthy Wolf. Still looking for a way at the rail is Siouxland Dan. Down the center of the racetrack finishing fast, that is Monster Mac. They race into the final 16th, and with the lead is Anxious Debonair. Anxious Debonair turning back. All challengers wins by more than a length. Bill the Bartender second best. Siouxland Dan at the rail was third. Here they come. And they're off. That's Roller Ron driving for the lead from the outside. Along the inside is Varsity Type. And Varsity Type is going to take command as they go onto the clubhouse turn. Up on the outside, Roller Ron still looking for a forward position. Out of the gate quickly and settling into third is Koi Cadet. And then it is back to Millcap, who paces away in fourth. Hampton's Jim Bob the top five. Safari Joe, Denard Angus, and Weathered are the trailers. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and up on the outside, driving by to get the lead is Roller Ron. On top now, a full length. Varsity Type races second. At the rail is Koi Cadet completing the top three, and Koi Cadet's not waiting any longer. Drives to the outside and goes after the lead. It is Koi Cadet driving alongside Roller Ron. Also on the move, Millcaps into the first three. Varsity Type races in fourth. Hampton's Jim Bob quickly into the top five. Then Safari Joe is racing sixth. Denard Angus and Weathered the pair of trailers. The opening quarter was clocked in 30 and 1/5. Plenty of action on up the backstretch. Up on the outside, Millcap has taken the lead. Koi Cadet back into second. On the move, Hampton's Jim Bob on the outside is racing third. And then it is Roller Ron who shuffled back racing fourth, followed by Safari Joe in fifth. Varsity Type has been shuffled back in sixth. Two trailers are out of it. Denard Angus and Weathered. They've raced the half in 59 and 2, and as they come to the top of the home stretch, leading the way is Millcap on top by 3/4 of a length. Hampton's Jim Bob improving on the outside second. They straighten up into the home stretch, 3/4 of a mile and 1:29 flat. Hampton's Jim Bob on the outside, Millcap on the inside. Those two are going at it stride for stride. Koi Cadet's looking for a way out at the rail, racing third. Center of the track, that is Safari Joe in fourth. They are into the final eighth of a mile, and Koi Cadet is desperately searching for room as Hampton's Jim Bob takes a short lead over Millcap. It's Hampton's Jim Bob to the front, Millcap next. Koi Cadet's loose and flying, but too late. It's Hampton's Jim Bob in front. Eleventh race pacers are all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off, and Chips and Sparks is the first to show in the nightcap. That's Price Break along the inside. Chips and Sparks easily makes the lead just in front of Price Break racing in second, and Axel Woods down at the rail in third. And then it's back to Radio, who completes the first four. Up on the outside, that is Tim Yu moving forward fast in fifth. And then it's Morgan Mill in sixth, followed by Minx Burner in seventh, and Ultimate Falcon trails the field. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and leading the way is Chips and Sparks, and Ken Holiday passed up the hole at the rail racing second with Tim Yu and goes directly to the front. Tim Yu takes the lead, Chips and Sparks racing in second, and there goes Axel Wood with speed now third. And Chips and Sparks was going to try to do the give and go, but Axel Wood foiled that plan, and Chips and Sparks was grabbed hold of by driver Norman Desereau. They race to the half-mile marker end, and now leading the way is Tim Yu. Up on the outside is Axel Wood. Along the inside, Chips and Sparks tugging hard in the bit, racing in a third. And then it's back to Price Break in fourth. Gaining ground up on the outside is Morgan Mill in fifth. Down at the rail, Radio is sixth, followed by Minx Burner in seventh, and eighth and last is Ultimate Falcon. They're rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch. The halftime was 59 and 2, and leading the way is Tim Yu on top by a length and a half. Now moving to the outside, Chips and Sparks along the inside, Axel Wood. Price Break is also moving up in fourth. They're at the top of the home stretch, and Tim Yu has the lead on top by 2. On the outside, Chips and Sparks races in second. 3/4 of a mile in 1:29 and 3. They're coming down to the final furlong, and now Kenny Holiday's asking Tim Yu for a little bit more. Gaining ground down the center of the track. Here comes Morgan Mill. Morgan Mill drives by, takes the lead with authority. Price Break up in time to take second, and then Tim Yu's trying to last for the show money. It's Morgan Mill in front.